Yo, what's going on guys, Manny here and welcome back to my Sunday League football experience. It is indeed time for the last game of the season and who knows, potentially the last Sunday League game you could see on this channel. Potentially, but yeah, there's still a lot of talk to be had, there's still a lot of things to go on over the next few weeks and I will keep you guys updated. But who knows, we could be seeing the end of Sunday League. Don't worry though, don't panic because I will still try and keep a lot of football on this channel for you guys. So if it's not Sunday League, it will be indeed something else. Anyway, to finish off the season, we are going to be playing against a team that we will be playing for the fourth time this season, Woodside Celtic. We played them earlier in the season and we won 4-2. We also got knocked out of a cup by them and we lost 4-3. And we also beat them in another cup where we won 3-2. So this is basically the final game to see if they can tie things at 2-2 overall for the season. We of course will try and do everything in our power to ensure that does not happen. But yeah, the final game of the Sunday League season. Let's get into it. The lineup for today is as followed. We have Matt in goal. We've got Bradley at right back. Matt at centre back. We've got Charlie today filling in at centre back instead of Sam. Connor at left back. James left mid. Myself and Tommy playing in the middle, Jed on the right, Toby just playing behind Thomas just to finish things off, but basically with those two it might as well be a 4-4-2. With all that being done, it's finally time to get the game going. Woodside Celtic, get us underway and the final game of the season has begun. Early in the game and what we're trying to do is apply a bit of early pressure. Jed this time jumping, he's mistimed that jump, but he's battling there with the big number 17 and he holds him off just enough to get a corner. Tommy then to deliver this from the right hand side, he gets it into the box, it's in, swinging keepers had to palm it away, falls out only as far as James who gets it back into the mix. It's cleared away by their captain though and it falls out to myself. A bit of a loose touch there, but I see a pass to James and I play it through just about. It falls to James, James tries to get across the box, it eventually comes into Thomas, Thomas tries to control it there, fails to do so and it breaks down and they can clear it away. So our attack's just broken down and they're trying to start one as the number 8 gives it away this time to Connor. Connor plays a pass infield to me, I get my head up and play a pass through looking for Jed. Their defence has switched off a little bit there, Jed takes it around the goalkeeper and he puts it into an empty net, so we are 1-0 up within 5 minutes. Jed getting on the end of my pass there to give us the lead. He hasn't always played that many games, but when he has played, Jed has made a big impact on the team. So we have exactly what we wanted, an early lead on a day where we're clearly going to have to try and reserve our energy as much as we can. As this time Toby picks this up, it goes to Tommy's challenge in a 50-50 with the number 2. The ball comes to me, I try and play a first time pass through to Jed. It gets through, past the number 17 somehow. Jed gets his head up, plays it back to Thomas and Thomas cannons it in off the bar. So we are 2-0 up within 7 minutes, 2-0 up. At times we have been poor this season, we haven't taken our chances, but right now we're doing the opposite. We are taking the chances we're getting. Surely with this position we can only do the right things and score more goals. This is of course Sunday League though, and it is also LTMSF. We have had a turbulent season due to giving away leads. Will today be the same? They've just given away possession once more in the middle and Jed picks it up and plays it down the right to Thomas. Thomas then takes a touch and looks up, plays it out wide to Bradley. Bradley tries to cut it back to Thomas, but he can't get back to either of our players and it goes only as far as an 8, who puts it down the line. Unfortunately for them, it runs out of play. The first 10 minutes of the game have passed, we're comfortable, we're making them make mistakes, we're forcing them into doing silly things and we pick it up there again, not too far away from their boxes. Thomas plays it into James. James lines up a shot though and it's quite an easy one for the goalkeeper to deal with. Woodside know they haven't been at their best so far this game and they're trying to turn things up as their captain plays it out to the number 10. Number 10 can be a bit tricky at times and he's shown that he glides in infield, plays it into the number 7, tries to flick it up and take a shot there and it wasn't a bad attempt, to tell you that. Matt's trying to get us on an attack now and he plays it up the field. It goes into Jed. Jed takes a nice touch in field and no Woodside players are really closing him down or trying to put him off really until the number 5 comes across and Jed uses his pace to get past the number 5 very well. Gets into the box. Not a bad cross really. None of us really attacking it. Falls out only as far as James. Tries to get into Thomas. Thomas tries to take a touch and turn shoot. It's blocked. It comes out only as far as James. His shot is blocked and it deflects through back into our half and as far as Matt. Tommy picks this up just inside our half now, gets his head up and plays it into the feet of Thomas. Thomas sets it back first time into Tommy. This is good football here from Elton as he plays it out wide to Jed. Jed's got a lot of time and space to think about what he's going to do. He gets his head up just like he did with the second goal. Thomas this time drags it away from their number 16. Goes in there, tries to get it crossed into Toby, but they clear it away and they're hanging on by a thread right now. As long as we haven't got that third goal at the moment though, they're still in this game with a shout. 2-0's not a safe scoreline. You don't need me to tell you that, as the number 10 plays it down the line to the 7. Gets into the box. Matt's first on the scene. Gets there, almost gets a bit of luck there, the number 11, but Matt does enough and gets it away. Number 9 for Woodside gets his head up and he's trying to find a pass forward. He plays it, but no one is there for them. Bradley's there to sweep up, and that was literally what the first 15 minutes of the game was like for them. We weren't giving them time, or weren't giving them the opportunities to create any real play, and they were just lumping the ball forward. Our story at the moment is quite different as Connor plays this out wide to James. James takes a touch and knocks it infield to Thomas. Thomas flicks it first time round the corner for Toby, and we're playing really good football at this point. Toby plays across the box looking for Jed. Jed knocks it onto Tommy now, and Tommy lines up a shot, goes for it with the left foot, and the keeper's had to tip it over. So we have a corner. Toby decides to take the corner this time from the left-hand side. It goes into the box, but it's too far for Jed. It's cleared away by the number 9. It goes to Connor. Connor wins the header against the number 10. It falls down to number 8 who tries to play it down the line. It goes once again and just runs through to Matt, so we're really, really comfortable. Number 8 for Woodside picks this up midway through their half. He gets his head up. He's got a lot of time to pick his pass, and he does pick his pass. However, I've stopped there, which is poor from me, to be honest. I was adamant he was offside. I thought it was clear as day. The referee didn't give it though, and we did escape with that one big time. So I hold my hand up there, and I literally did hold my hand up, but it almost cost us a goal. Matt takes the goal kick from that one, and it's quite a long one, to be honest. It's flicked on by the number 9. It goes through for James to chase. James gets on the end of it. He tries to poke it past the goalkeeper, but I don't think he's gone with a bit of conviction there. And speaking of conviction, there was no conviction in that shot from me, as it trickles wide of the left post. So we have missed a big opportunity, and number 8, quarterback like, spraying another pass. I've played against him before in like other games and stuff. He does play Saturdays as well, but he's played a lovely pass there. Matt's come out, he's in no man's land, and number 11 sets it into the 7, who's got an easy chance to roll it into the bottom corner of our net. So we've given away a goal that we didn't really need to give away. What's going to happen then? Is the Elton curse going to come back to haunt us? Are we going to drop another lead? We were so very comfortable in this game, and all we needed was maybe a third goal to put it beyond all doubt, and maybe just cruise through the rest of the game. As we've got another decent attack here. James this time spreads it out wide, looking for Tommy. Tommy's arriving late, can't quite get it under control, and the number 2 can clear it. Bradley's battling with one of their midfielders here, gets his body in front, but he gets a toe to it and can poke it off Bradley. Comes to me, I try and play it back to Bradley somehow, but I can't play it through a man. I need to remember that. This time it goes out wide to James. James plays it past Connor. It goes to the number 4. Number 4 plays it out wide. It goes to the 10. 10 reverses it, puts it into the box, and if not for Matt, that would have been 2-2. So once again, I would say that's my mistake really, but a couple of mistakes after that and we almost did concede. Well done, Matt. That corner from them goes into the box, but it's cleared away by Jed. He's blocked the number 5 shot at the front post. James's clearance isn't very good. It goes only as far as the number 8. Toby does enough to put him off though. Number 8 sets it back to the number 2, who then takes a touch and sprays it out wide, but it's cleared away by James properly this time. Number 10 controls it for Woodside, takes another touch and plays it into the feet of the number 11. 11 on the turn, takes a shot. It's not a bad effort, and it's tipped over the bar by Matt. They take that corner with that technique that we don't seem to like, as the number 9 cannons his head off the bar, but the referee stopped the play. I'm not quite sure what for, maybe a shove that I didn't see off camera. And let me tell you something, number 9 was livid with the decision. Anyway, we do need to take a hold of the game once more as Bradley plays it down the line for Jed. Jed tips it past the 17, and he was skinning these guys today. Beats the challenge of the number 2, cuts away from the number 16 and tries to get a poke past the goalkeeper. Falls to Thomas, and Thomas finishes it off. So great work from Jed there, and Thomas is clinical enough to get through the legs of the defender. And yeah, it's 3-1, so we're back in front, and can we hold on to the lead this time? Number 5 for Woodside goes to take this one over the halfway line. He's got a couple of options in front of him. Hits my ankle this time, his pass, flicked on by the number 9. Number 7 sizes up his options, goes for a shot, and it's literally just trickled past the post. The bounce of the pitch literally took that past the post. It looked like it might have had Matt stranded. All of a sudden then, a game that wasn't really even looks quite even, as the number 8 very composed there, and he picks out a great pass in behind our defence. Number 10 can't get a shot right though, and we could have been in more trouble there. I have to say credit to Thomas and Toby. They worked very hard up front this game, and you can see that as Thomas wins the ball back for us there. James decides to play a pass forward looking for Toby, up against the number 17, gets the rub of the green just about there. The shot isn't the greatest, but the referee's blown up for a foul anyway. Number 17 picked up a knock, looked like he might have been a bit injured, but unfortunately for us, he did stay on the pitch. In fact, here he is on the ball. He's got it inside their half, plays it to the number 8. Too much time on the ball again, just picks his pass. You know he plays Saturdays. Number 9 tries to head it down, hits off Charlie, comes out wide to their man there, but Bradley puts in a good block. That corner's taken into the box, in swing and it's cleared up the front post by Charlie. It's a good header and it's fallen out only as far as the number 2, their captain, who keeps it alive, and he plays it back out wide to the number 11, who cuts it back away from Jed, plays it into the box with a decent cross, and the number 9 is deemed to be offside, and I don't think he was actually. From that angle, this is the thing with these camera angles, I can't tell, because it's on a slant, I can't tell if it's offside or not. It's not like this is Premier League. From what I can see there though, he looks pretty much in line, but he might have come back from an offside position. We're still 3-1 up, we're in a decent position, but we need to try and add to that, as this time Tommy plays the ball, looking for Jed. Jed tries to cut it back there for Thomas, a bit slow on his heels there, and it falls out to Toby. Toby can't quite get there, number 4 sweeps up, and it falls out, but they're still creating a few problems for themselves Woodside, as Jed tries to cut it back. Tommy wins it there off the number 4. It's a bit scrappy here, tries the little McGeady spin, and he wins us a corner in the end. Tommy then takes that corner quickly this time, out to Bradley. Bradley takes a touch, tries to get into the box. It's headed away by the number 10. It falls down only as far as the number 2. Tries to keep it in play, but he's pickpocketed by Tommy. Tommy gets the ball across the box eventually, but I'm too slow. I'm on my heels there, and I can't really get there. I don't know, it's so hard in those positions. Are you thinking cut back or what? This time James tries to get there. I try and back heel it to James, get the back heel wrong, and the move breaks down there. James has it on the left, cuts inside and knocks it into Thomas. Thomas gets his head up and plays a very, very good pass, looking for Toby into space. Toby then gets his head up and tries to cut it back into the box. Connor gets the touch on it, goes towards Jed, but it's a good challenge from their captain. The number 17 can clear it away, only as far as the number 10. Moments later, and they have a kick with the goalkeeper. It's a long ball and it's over the top, but it looks like our defense is sleeping there, and it's that easy for other teams. I still don't understand this. I don't know if it's our defensive line, what it is exactly, why it's so easy for everyone else to play a long ball over the top, and it's that easy for them to score, because unlike other teams, we actually have the pace to do that. So yeah, 3-2, we're back on the ropes. So there it is. This is pretty much the last action of the half. Charlie challenging here with their number 9. He's claiming a shove in the back. Referee doesn't think much of it, and he was whinging right on the half-time whistle. But yeah, 3-2, and from being so comfortable up there, I mean, that's off screen, but being so comfortable up there, to all of a sudden being a bit shaky, and it's just like, I don't know why we do this. I mean, for me personally, I like to be honest, I don't think I played particularly well. I wasn't doing anything special. I think I just felt lazy on the day. I don't know if it was the weather or what, but I felt really lazy, and I felt like my energy levels weren't quite what they would normally be. That's just my opinion, but I don't think I played well. 45 minutes still remain anyway, and we still have time to get these 3 points and hopefully even try and push for second, because at this point we are pushing to try and get second. The second half is underway. Number 8 picks up the ball there. He's rolled it into the path of the number 11. I would say rolled, but look how many times it bobbled before it actually reached him, as he plays a nice pass out to the number 10. We look a bit lost at sea at this point, but it's cleared away by Bradley, and then Jed can try and pick this up and start us on an attack as he takes it away from that guy there. Goes in there, but it's a bit of a late challenge, or he's just accidentally clashed with their player there. I think their captain, and he's left them with a bit of an ankle injury. One of those sore ones that we all know what it feels like. Moments later though, and he is okay, courtesy of the guy in the sunglasses and the magic spray. If you know what I'm talking about when I say magic spray, Sunday League, you all know it. It means water. It fixes everything, trust me. Jordan's now on the pitch, just for you guys to notice as well, and he plays out wide for Toby. Toby then tries to take it inside, and he's got a few bodies in front of him, but he decides to go on a run, hoping for a pass to the right to Thomas, but he's stopped by the number 17. It falls out to Jed. Jed takes it under control, takes it past the number 5 there. He's clipped on his shin, and the referee doesn't give anything, so no free kick there, and Woodside escape. If you know anything about football, you will know how annoying these kind of players are like to play against. Like literally, you give them time, they pick a pass, and they're just strolling. They don't even really have to run. So number 8 again has picked out a great pass, and somehow we haven't conceded there. It's hit off the mat and gone out for a corner. A bit of bad news for us, and it seems like Jed's picked up a knock there. I'm not quite sure what it is, but here comes Nath with once again the magic spray, and even one of their guys nice enough to bring Jed the magic spray, aka once again water. See, told you it works. Jed straight up, and he's ready to play again. They take that corner then from the right hand side. It's into the box, and somehow the number 5 doesn't really connect with that at all, but it falls to the number 9, who keeps it alive for Woodside. Number 10 picks it up here, tries to scoop, turn it through Jed, but Jed's not having any of it, and he takes it away for us. We can now start our own attack as Jed brings it forward. He's got Toby down the line for him. He tries to clip it down the line to Toby. It's not the greatest of pass. It's stopped by the shoulder, it seems, of the number 17, and they clear it out. Once more though, and you're wondering why this is so simple. Ball in there by the number 9. Charlie's challenge with the number 11. Not really done much there, and it falls to number 7, and it's 3-3. Like every other team, I'm trying to wrap my head around why it's so easy for it to happen. But yeah, 3-3 and 2-0 up. once again looking very comfortable to 3-3. I don't know how it's happened. How are we going to try and bounce back from this? Jed picks it up from Bradley, who's played it down the line to him here, and Jed's trying to drive inside. He was playing so well this game, and I'm not just saying that because he's my brother. He was literally causing so many problems for them. You'll ask their players how they felt about playing against him. There with the left foot shot, weaker foot, not a bad attempt, but straight down the middle, and the keeper can tip it over. That corner's to be delivered into the box by Jordan. It goes into the box, but it's far too deep for any of our players. From that now, and they go on a counter-attack. It's number 11 into the number 4. He takes it into a stride, and he knocks it out wide, looking for the number 10. We're trying to get bodies back and get in front of them so they can't score, but the number 10 plays a little backhill pass there. Bradley's first to it, but it hits off the number 11 and takes him through, but Massa across there, and apparently we gave away a corner. Number 7 on the corner once again, and it's floated into the box. This time 9 gets his head on it, but he can't get it on target. That's a goal kick. 16 for them has it in defence, and he plays it to 17, but he takes a bit of a loose touch there, and Jed is quick on the scene, and he's going through and on goal, but he trips up, and it's so unfortunate there. Otherwise he would be through and on goal and maybe have had a goal scoring chance. Jordan now picks this up on the left hand side. He's got a few players in front of him. He's got the number 5 and the number 2 trying to put him off. He takes it down the byline and he cuts it back, but I don't think we've got our players in the right area, and the 17 clears it out. Bradley's just recovered this for us, plays it into Jed. Jed knocks it first time out to Tommy. Tommy plays it first time into me. I take a touch, turn out, and play it into Jed. Look how many times that's bobbled before it's gone to Jed though. Flicks up back into my path. I try and flick it through to Toby. The number 16 is first on the scene and puts it out for a throw. Jordan trying to take on the number 2 this time, shows him a bit too much with the ball. Number 2 gets his body in front and does well to defend against him there. Number 5 plays a bit of a loose pass. Toby's first on the scene there, challenging with Jordan. Takes it past one of their players, takes it past another player, goes into the box, and he gets a little shove in the back there to be tripped over the ball. Referee doesn't see anything of it. In it really, and they get away with that. We haven't got too long left to try and get this winning goal as I try and play it into Jed there. It doesn't quite reach him. Number 5 made a mistake. Jed has retrieved the ball for us, and like I said, he's played so very well this game. My man of the match in my opinion. And yeah, this time Jordan picks up the ball, sprays it out wide looking for Bradley. He takes it on his chest. He takes it inside away from the number 9. He's being tugged there, cuts inside away from the number 9, and he just gets clipped. That is naughty. That is a naughty one. Tommy steps up to take the free kick, and unfortunately this time it's hit the wall. Eventually the ball does fall back to Tommy though. Loose clearance from the number 10. He gets his head up and he plays it to the other side of the box to myself. It's bouncing, I control it, and I play it into Jordan. Jordan knocks it back to me. It's a bit under my feet though, and it does fall back to Jordan once more. Goes for a shot, it's deflected, and eventually they can clear it out. Number 8 now controls it, and he tries to get one into the box. It's headed away by myself. It falls out only as far as Jed, who takes it on his chest, and we've got an opportunity to break once more. Jed's driving at their players. He knocks it into Tommy. Tommy plays it forward looking for Toby, and we look like we could be on a very serious attack this time. Toby plays it into Jed. It goes under his feet though, and it looks like it might have slowed it down. Jed keeps it alive, knocks it into Toby, but unfortunately there, I think him and Thomas are in each other's space there, and we don't make anything out of that attack. It was a good one as well. Jordan picks this one up for us, takes it over the halfway line, and he plays it through to Toby. Toby's made a great run there, bent it really well, and he's got time to pick his cross, and he picks Jordan out in the middle eventually. Jordan goes to get the header though, and he can't keep it down, unfortunately, to his frustration. Up the other end of the pitch now, and they've got a corner. It's floated into the box. Number 9 gets his head to it, but it's an easy save for Matt. Here we have a tiny bit of comedy. Nathan, who's coming on left back, forgot that we play in red, and he's giving it straight to Woodside, and they have an opportunity to get something out of this attack because there the camera work goes a bit shaky. It goes out wide to the number 2, gets it into the box, and this time Jed is there to stop them from scoring. They go for the shot, get the shot there that's hit Jed in the head, but the referee's already blown the whistle for a foul. 83 minutes have been played. It's not getting any cooler, but Toby's not letting that deter him from running as he tries to keep this one in. Does get there first, rolls it back into the path of Jed. Jed keeps it away from number 10, tries to play it back into the path of Toby. Unfortunately, once again, they can just deal with that and put it out of play, which somehow resulted in their throw, which I didn't get, but it didn't matter because this happened anyway. Bradley's opted to take a quick throw in here. He's picked it up and thrown it straight towards Toby. Toby gets it round the corner to myself. I flick it over the head of that guy, but nothing's given as I get clipped there. Thomas does well to close him down. It falls out only as far as Tommy. Tommy plays it into the feet of Thomas. Thomas sets it back to me. First time I play it over the top for Tommy, and we've got an opportunity to get this one into the box. He holds it up though, decides to cut back onto his right foot, plays it back, and then Jordan goes for this kind of spectacular volley, but it doesn't really work out, and that breaks down. Just over 5 minutes left in this game now. Will we end the season with a bang or not? We're drawing 3-3. We're in a commanding position, and we've somehow let it slip, but we're trying to keep things alive and trying to keep going as Jed gets this one in towards the back post. It's going towards Jordan, and the number 5 does well to get a toe on it, and Jordan has apparently committed a foul as he couldn't stop his momentum. Number 9 for Woodside tries to play a pass there, but Bradley has the pace to get in front of the number 4 there. And if you've seen the ground, he covered to get there. As it comes to me, I take away from the 9 and the 4. Play into the path for Thomas. He's throwing on goal. You think Thomas might score, but it's a good save down to his right by the goalkeeper. And he's prevented us from taking the lead in that moment. We were so close to scoring. Tommy's over the corner this time. It goes towards the back post. Once again, the corner's too deep. Almost looked like a handball there, but I'm pretty sure it might have touched his head. It falls to Bradley anyway. Bradley takes it in field, tries to get a pass through this gap to Toby, but it's cut out by Woodside, and they're defending well towards the end of this game. Once again, the Sunday League's very own Tom Brady looks up, gets a pass through, and it's a great pass once more. Number 7's beaten our defensive line, and he's put it wide of the post. It's gone through the legs of Nath and past the number 2, and they could have stolen the points. I don't know too much about American football, but what do you do with quarterbacks? You sack them, and Toby's done that just there, taking it off the number 8, goes in for a challenge with the number 4. He's a bit high with his challenge, but Toby does well to get up and keep it alive. We're now into the last moments of the game as Jordan's bringing it forward. He goes for a switch pass looking out wide to Toby. It's a bit too far for him, but eventually he does manage to get there and keep it in. Takes it away from the number 9. He's being tugged back. Gets away from the number 9. Decides to try and cut this back. Looking for Thomas there. Number 10 gets a crucial challenge in, and it's out for a corner. Tommy takes the corner quickly to Bradley. Bradley sizing up the number 2. Takes it away from him. He's got far too much pace for the number 2 to keep up. Gets it across the box. Comes out to me, and oh my goodness. That is Angry Birds 3, literally. Can't keep it down. And that is the end of the game. Referee blows his whistle. Sunday League experience, for this season at least, is done. So yeah, we failed to get the 3 points in the final game of the Sunday League season. And I think that game there just sums up our season, really. Like, we have the ability to score goals, but we don't always do that. We have the ability to get into good positions, but we don't always do the right things when we get into those positions. And we also have the tendency to concede a lot of silly goals, and we did just that today. We're very comfortable, but couldn't see it out. Anyway, guys, I'd like to say a massive thank you for everyone who's been supporting Sunday League for this season. Once again, I've been doing this for 3 years now, and to think it basically came out of nothing. Just thought to take my camera down and film a Sunday League game. You guys liked it, and I continue to do it, and it started this crazy thing that's been a mad journey, but we never know where it's going to go next. It might not go anywhere, or it might go even higher, who knows. But yeah, like I said already, like, there's a lot to be decided. You might see it next year, or you might see it come back in a different form, who knows. Maybe also something involving a few of you guys, but let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Will you like to see Sunday League back next year? Let me know, would you like to see something a bit more fresh, a bit more different? Let me know that as well. But leave a like on this video if you have enjoyed it, subscribe if you are new, and once again, thank you very much for supporting Sunday League so far. The journey's just been crazy, but yeah, subscribe if you are new, of course, and I will talk to you guys in a bit. Peace.
Stepped in looking too cool, looking all nice, goons looking tall, right by my side, I'm looking all small, I don't really mind, I just came to catch a few vibes, man, I just came to have fun, then I'm one play and act on, you know my name, don't act on, my boys don't play, they clap drums, stepped in looking too cool.